Peace to any and everyone who is watching this. Welcome to episode 2 of Let's Talk with Zay podcast. I'm your host, Zay. In today's episode, I just want to get straight into it. In today's episode, I'm going to be talking about your energy and where it is you're putting your energy towards and putting your energy towards the right places. So I want to specifically talk about where your focus goes, your energy flows. Well, first, I want to say I hope you all truly have had a great, amazing week. Well, 2 weeks, because it's been 2 weeks since I posted. 2 weeks and month as well. I hope you all have had a great, amazing year as well. Just this being the first half of the year, this is literally towards the end. This is towards the first half of the year, and it's like as we go into July, this is going to be the second half of the year. So I pray you all have had a great, amazing year. I hope you all have been able to achieve your dreams, your goals, and desires. If not, we still have 6 more months left. There's still a lot more, you could do. If your year hasn't been the way it is that you wanted it to be, you could still turn around any moment in time. But like I said, I want to get straight to it. So today, I want to talk about just where it is you're putting your energy at and where your energy goes. Like, it's basically this quote that says, where focus goes, energy flows. And that's something that I've lived by for the past 4 years. And I just want to talk about that and go into detail, into depths about that. So just in the focus and where your focus goes, your energy flows, that is really so crucial and key. So it's important that we always watch out for where our focus goes, because wherever it is we put our focus towards, that's literally not only just where our energy is going to go towards, but that's where we're going to radiate at. That's where the frequency and the vibration is that we're going to be at, because you're literally, your vibration, your frequency, your energy, it simply comes from what it is your emotions are feeling. What your emotions are feeling just simply what it is you're focusing on. So if you're focusing on something negative things you're going to continue to feel negative things. Your energy and your frequency and your vibration is going to continue to radiate with negative things. We could give a few examples. Just say, for example, if you're in a relationship, if you have a partner and your partner has some things it is that you don't like that they're doing. I'm going to give 2 examples of that. If your partner has some things that you don't like that they're doing, and you continuously, but they have things they have things that they are doing, let's just say, for example, your partner has things that they are doing, your partner has things that they're not doing, and when it comes as far as the things that your partner is not doing, if most of your focus is going towards that, you're literally going to be blindsided by the fact that, that they're doing these good things. Yes, they may have some things that they need to work on, and it's always good to talk to your partner about these things, but something that's so important and key is to not only just focus on those things, but focus on the things that your partner is doing. Because if you only focus on the negative, especially specifically when a relationship, just giving a few examples, if you only focus on the negative it is that your partner is doing, more negative things are going to continuously happen. You're going to continue to see negative things. You're going to start to see things, that aren't there, and I'm speaking literally from experience, like, if you continuously focus on the negative things it is that your partner is or isn't doing, literally not only just are more negative things are going to continue to happen, but you're going to be blindsided, just by on continuously being so focused on the negative things that you can't be able to see past the positive is that they're doing. You can't be able to see past that, it's only a few negatives and it's only more positives than it is negatives, Now, turning on to the other side, if you focus on the positive things it is that your partner is doing, more positive things are going to continue to keep happening. As you focus more on the positive things it is that your partner is doing, you're going to be able to start to see it's things that they've been doing, things that have been there. You're going to be able to start to see things that was already there, but you just didn't realize, or they're going to start to do more things, because people only project to us what we're reflecting to them. It's like we're reflecting. People are going to only reflect to us how we feel about them, what we're focused on when inside, also through our words. And that's literally so crucial and key. Like, it could be in anything. Just say, for example, well, let me not go into that yet. Just say, for example, if you're, as far as when your relationship, if you're focused on the positive things that is your partner doing, that's not to say to not, like, for the negative things, it's not to say to not address them, not to talk to your partner about them, and for y'all to be able to focus on the solution, to be able to come together and to be able to move forward. And this is not to say, it's not to say to not focus on that at all, or like to not address the factor or the issue, because in order for something to be able to grow, in order for you to be able to grow through something, and push and maneuver through something, the best thing to do is to be able to face, especially in a relationship, head on, But but that's not to say, like you focus on the positive things that they're doing, mainly on the positive things they're doing, not to say that there won't be any negatives, and not to say not to address the negatives, but what you're feeling, you're not going to be so fixated on the things it is they're not doing. You're going to be able to be appreciative for the things that they are doing. Because as far as the negative things, you're focusing so much on what already is being done. When it's like the good, when y'all are addressing the negative things, you're going to be able to find healthy. It's going to be able to help out more to be able to find healthy and positive ways to be able to grow through those things and to be able to maneuver through those things, or it could be something happening in your life. Like, it's like what we focus on always grows. Just say, for example, like, it's like if you're having a bad day, you ever notice how anytime, always say like, it's like this day can't get any worse. Like, it continues to get worse, and it's like that's not to say like, like to not feel empathy, for yourself or for the current situation that you have going on, but it's just like, it's just somewhere just being fair to yourself, it's just like giving yourself some grace, giving it's okay to feel those emotions, like, and things, but like the best thing to always do, like, and this is just from my personal experience, like, is to just focusing on like, okay, like why is this happening? Why is this happening to me? Because why is this happening for me? Because all things are always happening for us and not to us, like, but it could just be something happening in your day, like, it's just like if you focus on the fact that, nothing is going to be able to go right, more things are going to be able to go right. And just say, for example, if you're having a good day and you say like, it's like I've been having a great day, like, it's like this day has been getting better. I hope this day continues to get better, and the day continues to get better. That's because of what you're focusing on, But once again, piggybacking off, of what, something like your day, like you having a negative day or a bad day, and you saying that this day can't get any better. Like, it's like there's nothing wrong. Like I said, there's nothing wrong with feeling like, what it is you're feeling, but always the best thing for us to do, like, is just to for some advice, like, to any and everybody who may have caught themselves been in that state. Like, what works for me is to always just take a deep breath, talk to God, and then literally I look at the situation, like, I always look at it like it's just something outside of me. If it's something outside of me, I literally focus on what I can focus on. And the best thing, is always focusing on a solution, like, and that's something that I've been able to learn in myself, it's just like, and that's just some advice, that I want to give to you guys as well, just on making sure, just giving a few examples and making sure that always be aware of where you're putting your focus towards, because literally where your focus goes, your energy flows, and what you put your focus towards and your energy towards could literally be able to, it always dictate and determine, like, it's just like your energy. So if you ever notice that your energy is out of whack and out of place, just pay attention to what you're focusing on. If you ever notice that you're happy and you're radiant, like take some time to self-reflect, like, and it's like, why I'm feeling this way, and I say that simply because you want to be able to know the things that makes you happy and also the things that makes you sad, and it's like in sadness and happiness, so, it's a part of the human experience, it's part of the human life, but it's always good to be able to be aware of the things that make us negative. I mean, not things that make us negative, but things that make us sad, things that make us upset, and also the things that makes us happy and things that makes us joyous and cheerful, so we could be able to know things and situations not to be able to get ourselves into. And also, like, just like when things are happening, to be able to know the best way to be able to make yourself happy, and that you find yourself in a negative state, to be able to how to get yourself out of it and how to not to. And that is it for the second episode. Let's Talk with Zay Pod. I hope you all have a great, amazing weekend. Peace to you all, and I'll see you all next Saturday.